Hello, I'm Sue Rios, and this is Buddy, and he's my co-pilot in life most of the time. Anyway, he demands to be in this video, so we're going to let him sit here for a while. We're going to talk about I'm talking to a lady who is not happy with her job. I guess there's a feeling of being trapped, and she's feeling very despondent, and I guess a sense of depression about it. And what I've learned in my life when I had depression and despondency, it was a feeling that came from the belief, the thought that today is like a template, and it's the day. Today is exactly like yesterday. Tomorrow's not going to be any better. There's like, you feel like you need some kind of a brick wall to fall on your head or something in order to make you realize that it isn't necessarily true, that there is a way out of any situation, and it comes from within us, and that power to change and heal circumstances lies within us. And the key to in the Course in Miracles, there's many parts of it that tell us how to be released from the circumstances or the perceptions of what we feel is going on. And of course, when we're in a scenario that is feeling extremely real, for instance, the sickness, illness, feeling incapacitated, and the like, you would say to me, well, what about when this happens? You're in a wheelchair, etc., etc., and you want to get out. Anyway, this discussion comes from a source that is far reaching into the levels of knowledge where once we learn how we had chosen a long time ago this path that we're on, and these experiences that are unfolding come from a series of belief system and thought. Another teacher calls belief systems BS, belief system. And that from that we perpetuate a wave of energy that just, from a single thought, it's like a seed, and it's planted. If we entertain those thoughts long enough, it takes root in our lives. It springs up a little tree, and before you know it, you are experiencing the fruit of that labor, that thought, belief system, that BS. And then you're wondering, why is it happening to me again? So the key to unraveling all of that comes from the connection that we have within us, that is allowing us to feel and sense who and what we truly are, and that yes, we did create it, and yes, we can undo it, and yes, we can change it. The key is to ask for help. And in the Course in Miracles it says, any decision I make on my own will hurt me. And what that means is that only the ego will tell you that that you have to go it alone, that you suck it up and bite the bullet and deal with it, etc. And you'll do that because you believe that. However, in the midst of that, why not say, but in the meantime, I'm going to ask. I mean, what have I got to lose? And I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to ask for guidance. I'm going to ask for a new perception of how to perceive this experience of what I'm dealing with in a different way. And the Tao, in the Tao it says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So therefore, it's almost like saying the way you look at things in a magical sense is what's perpetuating what you see. And that goes against everything that we've been taught. And it's about time. And about time, which is another illusion, time and all of the things that were created by ego in this dimensional reality that are beginning to dissolve. Everything and every person and every BS system, belief system that is holding on to those old ways will suffer. And the suffering is unnecessary because we do it to ourselves as we try so hard to hold on to those old ways of thinking that they're dissolving, they're melting, and it's okay because the truth is moving in to take its place. As soon as we begin to relax into that feeling, into that mode of the new, the truth, and make that our knowledge system, instead of just a belief system. Belief is, gee, I hope that's true. And I kind of believe this and I believe that, or I do believe this and I do believe that, but it's still one fraction of a degree off of knowing. Knowing is the experience of, and having had the experience of letting go and letting God and allowing the peace to come in and take the place of the anxiety, the turmoil, the anger, and all of the things that we would have allow ourselves to be tortured with, that we don't want, that we say we don't want, and we don't want it. We don't deserve it. And here comes little Miss Baby. So that belief system, and it is replaced, the old belief system is replaced with the knowledge, and it's no longer entertained, those old ways of thinking and perceptions, once that newer energy moves in. So let's say this lady that doesn't like her job, or a million people don't like their job, so they go to them because they feel that there's no other options, or they don't see another way, another option at that time. And I know because I've been there, done that, worked in a job that I hated and got really sick. I mean, I developed high blood pressure, stomach problems, all kinds of issues because I was selling myself to an idea, to a BS belief, BS. And you probably heard a lot of people talk about these kinds of things, whereas they're in trouble. They're getting either sick, or they have lack of love, and so the only way out of that is using the tools that are already available, always available to you, and it's just simply asking the question, what would my life look like and feel like if I didn't have this issue, if I was free of this? The mind, the ego, would tell you that that's ridiculous waste of time to go there, because you have to figure out this, and this in order to get to here, or you have to get rid of this energy, you have to get rid of this bad thing in your life first, and how am I going to do that? Where's it going to come from? Where's the money going to come from? Where's the love going to come from? Etc., etc. Where's the healing going to come from? And instead, this is like the opposite approach. You imagine in your mind what your life would look like and feel like. What would you be doing? Where would you be? How would you look? How would you feel? it just, see, the universe is like a pool of available sources. It is the source. It doesn't care what it is that you're asking for. When you have a thought in your head, you're asking for something, whether you know it or not. So whether you're judging someone, when you judge someone, you're judging yourself. You're drawing that judgment to yourself. So that's why exactly, but you are judging yourself. You are drawing that judgment, that energy onto yourself. The chickens come home to roost. It doesn't say that in the Bible, but you get the point. So we use that energy of the mind's ability to imagine, and be ye as the little children. Children imagine their lives. Children who are always playing at a certain game or imagining that they're going to be this, that, or the other thing usually end up very close to that, because they feed into that. And if they are supported in those belief systems during their life, and nothing is happening to pull that away or crush it, people who have become very famous and successful at being X, Y, or Z, you'll say, my whole life I wanted to be this singer, this actor, this, successful person doing whatever it is they wanted to do. And so it was just feeding the imagination. So you imagine yourself that's the form of asking, what is my life going to look like and feel like when I am in this perfect job, when I am having harmonious relationships with the people that I work with or for, what is my life going to feel like, look like when I'm very abundant and with in my funds and my love life, etc. When everything is harmonious, what does that look like and feel like? We need to do that a lot every day, because every day the mind is pulling you down, or at least trying to, because it's trying to keep the status quo. It keeps the control, and it tries to keep its own identity going, whereas it doesn't care what the identity is, whether it's successful or whether it's living under a bridge. It needs an identity. What you want is the balance of harmony, happiness, joy, peace, and love in your life, without the stress, the strain of having to maintain that identity. When you are authentically you, playing in those realms of those identities, and aware that it is just an identity, it's just a label, it's not the real you. The real you is the observer playing this, just observing, and not diving into the identity, or it's just supporting you in your joy, in your love of creating and bringing joy and happiness to the world, which would be nice if we all did that. And it doesn't matter, just focus on the things that you feel would bring you peace and happiness. Okay? If you have any questions, please email me at carol@carolrios.com. And thank you for listening. I love you. Bye-bye.